Alright, love. Let us begin chapter 10, the last chapter of the book, in which Christopher Robin gives Pooh a party and we say goodbye. For now. Oh, excuse me. One fine day when the sun had come back over the forest, bringing with it the scent of May, and all the streams of the forest were tinkling happy to find themselves in their own pretty shape again, and the little pools lay dreaming of the life they had seen and the big things they had done, and in the warmth and quiet of the forest the cuckoo was trying over his voice carefully and listening to it to see if he liked it. And the wood pigeons were complaining gently to themselves, in their lazy, comfortable way, that it was the other fellow's fault. But it didn't matter very much. On such a day, this Christopher Robin whistled in a special way he had, and Owl came flying out to the 100-acre woods to see what he wanted. "Owl," said Christopher Robin, "I'm going to give a party." "You are you?" said Owl. "And it is to be a special sort of party, because it's because of what Pooh did, when he did what he did to save Piglet from the flood." "Oh, that's what it's for, is it?" said Owl. "Yes, so will you tell Pooh as quickly as you can, and all the others, because it will be tomorrow." "Oh, it will it?" said Owl, still being as helpful as possible. "So will you go and tell them, Owl?" Owl tried to think of something very wise to say, but he couldn't, so he flew off to tell the others, and the first person he told was Pooh. "Pooh," he said, "Christopher Robin is giving a party." "Oh," said Pooh excitedly, and when seeing that Owl expected him to say something else, he said, "Will there be those little cake things with pink sugar icing?" Owl felt that it was rather beneath him to talk of little cake things with pink sugar icing, so he told Pooh exactly what Christopher Robin had said and flew off to Eeyore. "A party? For me?" thought Pooh to himself. "How grand!" And he began to wonder if all the other animals would know that it was a special Pooh party, and if Christopher Robin had told them about the floating bear, and the brains of Pooh, and all the wonderful ships he had invented and sailed on. He began to think how awful it would be if everybody had forgotten about it, and nobody quite knew what the party was for. And the more he thought like this, the more his party got muddled in his mind, like a dream when nothing goes right. And the dream began to sing itself over in his head until it became a sort of song. Anxious Pooh song. 3 cheers for Pooh. For who? For Pooh. Why, what did he do? I thought you knew. He saved his friends from a wetting. 3 cheers for Bear. For where? For Bear. He couldn't swim, but he rescued him. Rescued who? Oh, listen to. I'm talking of Pooh. Of who? Of Pooh. I'm sorry, I keep forgetting. Well, Pooh was a bear of enormous brain. Just say it again. Of enormous brain. Of enormous what? Well, he ate a lot, and I don't know if he could swim or not, but he managed to float on a sort of boat. On a sort of on a sort of what? Well, a sort of pot. So now let's give him 3 hearty cheers. So let's give him 3 hearty witches, and hope he'll be with us for years and years, and grow in health and wisdom and riches. 3 cheers for Pooh. For who? For Pooh. 3 cheers for Bear. For where? For Bear. 3 cheers for the wonderful Winnie the Pooh. Just tell me, somebody, what did he do? Well, this is going on inside him. Owl was talking to Eeyore. "Eeyore," said Owl, "Christopher Robin is giving a party." "Very interesting," said Eeyore. "I suppose they will be sending me the odd bits which got trodden on. Kind and thoughtful. Not at all, don't mention it." There's an invitation for you." "What's it like?" "An invitation?" "Yes, I heard you." "Who dropped it?" "This isn't anything to eat. It's asking you to a party tomorrow." Eeyore shook his head slowly. "You mean Piglet, the little fellow with excited ears. That's Piglet. I'll tell him." No," said Owl, getting quite fussy. "It's you." "Are you sure?" "Of course I'm sure. Christopher Robin said all of them. Tell all of them." "All of them except Eeyore?" "All of them," said Owl sulkily. "Ah," said Eeyore. "A mistake, no doubt, but still I shall come. Only don't blame me if it rains." But it didn't rain. Christopher Robin had made a long table out of some pieces of wood, and they all sat around it. Christopher Robin sat at one end and Pooh at the other, and between them on either side were Owl and Eeyore and Piglet. And between them on the other side were Rabbit and Roo and Kanga, and all of Rabbit's friends and relations spread themselves about on the grass, and waited hopefully in case anybody spoke to them, or dropped anything, or asked them the time. It was the very first party to which Roo had ever been, and he was very excited. As soon as ever they sat down, he began to talk. "Hello, Roo," he squeaked. "Hello, Roo," said Pooh. Roo jumped up and down in the seat for a little while and began again. Hello, Piglet, he squeaked. Piglet waved a paw at him, being too busy to say anything. Hello, Eeyore, said Roo. Eeyore nodded gloomily at him. It will rain soon. You see if it doesn't, he said. Roo looked at Owl to see if he didn't, and it didn't. So he said, Hello, Owl, and Owl said, Hello, my little fellow, in a kindly way, and went on telling Christopher Robin about an accident which had nearly happened to a friend of whom Christopher Robin didn't know. And Kanga said to Roo, Drink up your milk, dear, first, and then talk afterwards. So Roo, who was drinking his milk, tried to say that he could do both at once, and had to be patted on the back and dried for quite a long time afterwards. We'll finish the story tomorrow. It's the last one in the book, and we're almost done. And then we'll preview the next one. But I don't know which one that is yet. There's some wonderful pictures in this book. Here is Christopher Robin and Owl meeting. I like that one a bunch. And, of course, Eeyore, Owl, and Piglet. There are people laughing inside my window. And Roo spilling milk all over himself. I love this little one. Well, alright, sweetheart. I love you dearly. Sleep well, keep calm, find a llama, carry on, and I will talk to you very soon. I got you a birthday present today, but I'm not telling you what it is. I haven't decided if I'm going to mail it, or hold on to it, or risk it coming out, not making it, you know? Because I can't get another one. I love you dearly, Christy. Good night.